Long ago, in a peaceful forest surrounded by rolling meadows, there lived a wise and kind owl named Jesus. Jesus the owl was known throughout the forest as a loving caretaker, always looking out for the needs of the animals. Though the forest was vast and filled with dangers, the animals trusted Jesus because he guided them with compassion and wisdom. Every day, Jesus the owl perched high in an ancient oak tree where he could watch over a flock of playful lambs grazing in the meadow. The lambs, led by their gentle leader, Sarah the ewe, adored Jesus and followed his guidance to find green pastures and fresh streams. "Stay close to me," Jesus would say in his calm and soothing voice, "for the forest can be dangerous, and I will keep you safe." One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast golden hues across the meadow, a curious young lamb named Lucas wandered away from the flock. "I can explore a little on my own," Lucas thought. "I'll return before anyone notices." But as Lucas wandered farther, the forest grew darker and more mysterious. Shadows crept between the trees, and unfamiliar sounds echoed around him. Before long, Lucas realized he was lost. Panic set in as the night deepened. The sounds of owls hooting and wolves howling filled the air, and Lucas trembled with fear. "I should have listened to Jesus," he whispered, tears welling in his eyes. Back in the meadow, Sarah the ewe noticed Lucas's absence. She alerted Jesus the owl, who immediately spread his great wings and flew down from the oak tree. "Do not fear," Jesus reassured the flock. "I will find Lucas and bring him back." Jesus soared through the dark forest, his sharp eyes scanning every shadow and his ears tuned to every sound. As he searched, other animals began to offer help. A sparrow flitted through the trees, calling out, "I'll search the branches." A fox, known for his keen sense of smell, offered, "I'll track his scent on the ground." Despite the growing danger, Jesus the owl pressed on. His determination to find Lucas never wavered. "Every lamb matters," he said, his voice steady. "I will not leave him behind." Meanwhile, Lucas the lamb wandered deeper into the forest. He stumbled over roots and tried to find his way back, but every path seemed unfamiliar. The howls of wolves grew louder, and Lucas's tiny legs began to shake. He huddled beneath a bush, too frightened to move. Just as Lucas thought all hope was lost, a soft but powerful hoot echoed through the trees. "Lucas!" It was Jesus the owl, his voice filled with warmth and reassurance. The lamb's heart leaped with relief. "Here!" Lucas cried out, his voice trembling. Jesus swooped down gracefully, his glowing eyes locking onto the scared lamb. "You are safe now," he said, wrapping his wings around Lucas. The fox and the sparrow soon arrived, and together they formed a protective circle around the lamb. As they made their way back to the meadow, Jesus kept Lucas close, speaking gently to calm his fears. "You wandered far," Jesus said, "but I never stopped looking for you. I would have searched the entire forest to bring you home." When they reached the meadow, the flock erupted in joy. Sarah the ewe nuzzled Lucas lovingly, and the other lambs danced around him, bleating with delight. Jesus perched on his oak tree once again and spoke to the flock. "Rejoice, for the one who was lost is now found. Remember, I will always watch over you, and no matter how far you wander, I will bring you back." Above the meadow, the moon cast its silver glow, and peace returned to the forest. From that day on, Lucas never strayed far from the flock, and the animals trusted Jesus the owl more than ever. His devotion and love reminded them of a powerful truth: no one is ever too lost to be found. Moral of the story: true love never gives up. Even when we stray, God searches for us, and His love brings us home. No matter how lost we feel, we are never beyond his care.